Welcome back to another episode of Eco Brap, guys. We're about to set off on another journey here, and we're going to try and beat our old record of 22 mpg and see if we can get any higher than that. So we're up at 4 a.m. and going to try and hit the road when there's no traffic out. We've got the truck fully loaded with about 500 pounds worth of gear. We've got the trailer here up to about 4,000 pounds again. Trailer 1,600 pounds, car inside 2,250, and about 150 pounds worth of extra gear. As always, we're filling up at the same pump. We're going to pump it till it clicks, and then we'll give it 30 seconds, give it a second pump, and that'll be our fill up. We'll do the same thing when we return at the end of the weekend. Alright, second pump. That's it. Okay, so we're ready to rock. Tank is full. We are going to reset the trip meter here so we have a clean slate. Off we go.
That's good.
Morning. Yo.
Need a receipt?
Nope.
Alright, bro.
Wow. $21 for a bridge toll. This better be a nice bridge. That was a pretty disappointing bridge for $21, but I guess that's what you get for 4 axles. Maybe we'll downsize to 3 axles at some point. We're 86 miles into the trip. Sun's starting to come up. We are currently averaging 22 mpg on the dash, so probably 21 in the real world, if that. So kind of interesting that we're actually seeing less fuel mileage than the last trip we did through San Francisco. We're 100 miles into our trip, and unfortunately the mileage is going down here. We are just in this constant battle of trying to keep the thing in 8th gear, and when I give it more than about 20% throttle, it just downshifts into 7th, and our miles per gallon plummets. So I'm basically in a lose-lose situation here. I can keep it in 7th gear at 55 miles an hour, or I try and keep the speed and the RPMs up so that it stays in 8th gear, which typically happens about 63, 64 miles an hour. Either way, it's a lose-lose, so hopefully on the return trip we won't be battling this headwind, and hopefully we can gain some of this back. But right now we're sitting at 21.6 mpg on the dash, which is probably 20.5 once we hand calculate. Finish up the trip and I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, pulling off the freeway now. Only got about 5-10 miles to go, and we're currently at 22 mpg on the dash, so we did manage to get some back after tailing the semi for a couple dozen miles there. So good stuff. Let's get it to the track. Ooh, and we get a green light. That's what I'm talking about. Turning into Thunderhill Raceway now, up in Willows, California for NASA NorCal Round 2. So really looking forward to do some racing this weekend, and if you're interested in seeing what we do on the racing side, just check out some of our other videos. Otherwise, I'll see you in a bit for the return trip back to the Bay Area. Hey guys, so we just finished up here at the track. Pretty rough weekend, to be honest. Just lots of electrical gremlins that we couldn't figure out. But gonna tow back. I'm pretty exhausted, so I'll probably keep the vlogging to a minimum, and I'll probably catch up with you guys once we get back to the gas station. About 180 miles. I think we might have a tailwind on the way back to make up for that headwind we had on the way up here. But let's see what we can do. 365 miles later, we're pulling into the same gas station. We're gonna use the same pump, and we're gonna hand calculate our fuel mileage. So we're gonna use the same fueling method where we let it click once, we're gonna wait 30 seconds, and then we'll pump it a second time and see what the number comes out to. Seconds. Final pump. Whew, it was close this time. I think those headwinds really hurt us on the way up. Let's calculate what we actually got. Okay, so we did 364.8 miles. Divided by the 17.822 gallons, okay, and there it is, 20.4647 if you want to be generous for me. Really cool. 4,000 pounds, towing with a 2016 Ram 1500 Ecodiesel, and we got 20 miles per gallon in the process. Pretty interesting that we only managed to get 20, and that was all freeway, no traffic, whereas in the last episode we did the middle of San Francisco during rush hour, and we got 22 miles per gallon. So it really shows on the highway the additional drag and resistance caused by the speed you're going does take a toll on your miles per gallon. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you want more details on what we do on our towing trips, the first episode we made on towing is a lot more in detail. I went a little crazy with it, about 24 minutes long. I'm sure this one will end up being a lot less than that. So if you want more details, go watch that one where we go through San Francisco and we still managed to get 22 MPGs on that run. If you like the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram as well for more updates. And I'm exhausted, so I'm going to bed, and I'll catch you guys later.